Cricket from Woolly Cricket. Yes, you can reach me as Woolly Cricket on almost every social media platform. So reach out. Um, my email is woollycricket@yahoo.com. So if you want to chat, I would love to hear it. Send me pictures of what you're working on. That would be amazing. I would love to see what you're doing besides you seeing just what I'm doing, because I'd like to see, I need some new ideas, and I know you guys probably are working on some fantastic things. So just a quick update. It's cold, my nose is running. Just come in, it's like 10 degrees outside. Has been worse, but it's still cold. And coming home from the grocery store last night, I got a rock peck in my truck windshield, and so we got to go get it fixed. I finished yesterday. I finished the rest of, I'm calling them fire because it reminds me of the colors in a fire sock. I'm not going to put the heels in because these are going to be in my Etsy store, or if you decide you want them now, then just reach out. You can send me an email. Woolly Cricket, WOOLYCRICKET @yahoo.com. Or you can send me a message here and we'll figure it out. They're slouch socks, so they're bigger on the top. They're still a little damp. Smaller on the bottom. And I didn't put the heel in. The heel will be the same color. It's a variegated sort of tonal. Same color as the heels and the cuff. And I will do an afterthought heel. But I thought that would be the best way to handle the socks. So that way I'm not making a bunch of the size that nobody wears. Because I know how hard it is to find socks and shoes in my size, because I wear a 5. And I made the first pair in my size just to make sure that my numbers were right and it felt good, and I could actually make decent socks. Okay. Next on what I got done yesterday. Oh! Wouldn't be me if I didn't drop something. So, yesterday I got half of one of the socks. So I did about half of one of these yesterday. And then my sleeve. This is the No Frills sweater by Petite Knit. It's, I know everybody's probably already knitted this, but as you can tell from this one, I really like a sort of sweatshirt like sweater. I don't do the fancy things. I'm pretty simple, and once I get this one washed and blocked, I think it'll be great. I'm hoping to get it done soon, especially with 10-degree weather. Alright, that means I still have one sleeve. I'm still working on the linen stitch scarf. I've reserved myself to doing 6 rows a day, because it's two rows of the color and 1 white or cream, and 2 rows of the second color and 1 cream. So that's the reason I'm doing 6 rows every day. And I'm hoping it'll progress pretty quickly, and I can see how far that skein of yarn will go. Okay, next on, I'm excited about these. Next, going on my needles today is I got Patons Kroy red. It looks sort of orange in the camera, but it's a real, like a fire engine red. And then I've got the undyed Wool to Dye For 75/25 zebra. And then I'm going to pair that, and I don't have the other one wound up, so I just went ahead and pulled the little scrappies. It's mohair, silk mohair. And I also got that at Wool to Dye For. So I'm going to hold the zebra and the mohair double, and this will be the cuff, toes, and heels. So that's on the list. That'll be done pretty soon, I'm hoping. And that'll go in my Etsy store. I want to get, I don't know, how many pairs do you think I should have before I put it in as a listing? 5? 10? What do you think? What's your thought process? Okay, next on the to-do. This is alpaca. And I've been dragging it around. I've had it for a while. And what do you think? Do you think that'll make a DK weight pair of socks? Shorties? I also have, this is alpaca as well, and I've had this, I can't even tell you how long I've had it. And I've used it and used it and used it. And I really like it. It's lace weight, but it's also alpaca. And I would like to, the things that I treasure in my, sorry, my hat, and they bother me and make my head itch. The colors and yarns that I treasure in my stash, I hang on to. And then I want to use them and put them in something special. I've always sort of thought that the yarn tells you what it wants to be. Like with this one, I started 2 other colors for the leg of this sock. And I was not happy just right from the start. And I looked at my husband and he's shaking his head. He would never tell me that's ugly or that's not good. But if I ask him, he's very honest, which is great. Sorry if you can hear my son and my husband talking. My husband's been sick the last couple days and he has all those injuries. And he's, my son's checking on him to see how he's feeling. So we're a pretty close family. I'm lucky. I'm very lucky. I consider myself extremely lucky. Sorry. I'm going to get a little emotional. Sorry. Tomorrow my husband's got a procedure. And I don't know exactly what they're going to do. Cauterize nerves, inject, I don't know. They weren't very clear about what they were doing. But we've been to doctors since February of last year. So it's been an ongoing thing for about a year. And everybody is worried about him being paralyzed. So I'm extremely worried about tomorrow, what they're going to do, and what the outcome's going to be. I'm hoping, we're going to all hope that it's positive and not something that paralyzes him. So I'm a little emotional. So maybe that's why I'm knitting so much, because I don't sleep. The last few days I've not slept a lot. And he's tough. Either way, we'll figure it out. But I don't think there's anything else that I need to say today. I just wanted to give you a quick what I got finished yesterday. I was very proud for getting all that done. And this is my first petite knit, and it's just a raglan, so it's not really anything that most everybody that knits sweaters hasn't already done. But I really like it, and I probably will be doing more of those in different colors. I can show you what I think the next one will be. Hang on. Okay. The next one, I think I'm going to pair these two together. This is Holstgarn out of Denmark, and the color is Treasure. It's super soft, which it's not really super soft. But my husband, I made him a cardigan, and I find myself wearing his cardigan quite often. So it's not bad. It's not as bad as you would think. And this is Tynnen, Tynn, Tyne silk mohair. I don't know what the... Now I know this is 100% wool and it is not superwash. So this is 57% mohair, 28% silk, and 15% Ull? ULL? I don't know what Ull is. I'll have to look that up. And I don't think it's color 9080. So this will be my next no frills sweater. And if you know me, you know, other than socks and dog sweaters, I don't ever knit anything hardly twice. So if you want just a sweatshirt, which seems to be the trend this year, like a sweatshirt sweater, that's a pretty decent one. Or you can make one up yourself. There's also the Republic of Me on YouTube, Ivana. She has a free. It's not a pattern. It's just a recipe. That's the word I'm looking for. Words, people, you know me. Words. She has a free recipe on her blog that you can print out, which makes also a very pretty raglan. And she's so fast. She knits them really fast. But I have one more thing I'd like to say. I know y'all don't know Kathy, but Kathy's in Canada. And we talked about 3 hours the other day because we don't get to talk very often. But I sent her a message and said, I hope we didn't get you in trouble with your husband. And she sent me a message back and said she had to go to the hospital by ambulance, that she had had a TIA and then another TIA while in the hospital. So, many strokes. So, I don't know what's going on with her, but we all wish her well, speedy recovery, and hope they can get to the bottom of why she's doing this. So, if you watch this, Kathy, get well. Thinking about you. And, yeah. Let's lay that right there. I would like to know what color you think I should do next. Or on socks. See, I fuss at my husband by doing that. He'll say something to me and I'm like, I have no clue what you're asking me. He'll say, do you think that door will fit? And I'm like, okay, what door and what are we talking about? And I just did you guys the same way. So it must be our family thing, an old people thing. I don't know. See, I just thought y'all would know when I said what color would you do next. You would know that I was talking about socks. Alright, that's all for today. I may see you in another day or two, or it may be a week. I'm trying to be a little more regular, but I love you guys, and I will talk to you soon. Bye. Stay warm.